My name is Bobby. I'm 30 years old. I'm a recovered addict. I've been clean about 2.5 years. I was in addiction for about 5 years. Started about when I got with my baby mama. She introduced me to some hard drugs, and being an addict, when you get introduced to stuff like that, it's just all downhill from there. Was in my addiction, had my daughter, lost my daughter, in and out of jail so many times. It was like a home away from home, unfortunately. Before I got into Fresh Coast housing, I was living on the streets, stealing, robbing, running a gun, and doing whatever it takes to get a fix. In and out of jail constantly. Get out, be good for like 2 months, go back in. I met Nate and Samantha Hook. She was my caseworker for recovery court at the time, to get into the Fresh Coast housing. Nate officially made the decision to let me in, and I was in the house for, I want to say, about 8 months. They helped me build a support system. They held me accountable for everything I did, gave me housing. I met Mary through the program. She got me a job at Brooklyn Bagels. And then another girl, her name's Amanda, she got me a job at Mr. B's. Held like 3 jobs for a long time, working mad hours, trying to make up for all my lost time, pretty much. And going to the groups at Fresh Coast kept me busy, so my mind was always where it needed to be. It never sank back in my old ways. 2 years later, after getting out of jail, staying in the recovery house for like 6 or 7 months, something like that, they'll give you a plan to put into action to help you out and help you build one. I've stuck to it, and since then, I just bought my house in January. I got my own truck, I got a boat. I met a girl about a month after I got out of jail, which they frown upon highly. And some people it works for, most people it don't, but for me, I got blessed. And she's a good woman. And we've been going strong 2 years. We're both, doing good. We have things to show for it. We're not living paycheck to paycheck, not worrying about what our next fix is gonna be, how we're gonna get money, trying to give back to the community what I've took in my addiction. In 2 years from now, I see myself on a nice boat with my daughter, which I've been fighting for the past year, which I understand is gonna be hard, but then again, I did it all by myself to get to where it was at. So, I can't get mad at them for not letting me have her. Gotta prove myself. But I'll have my 2 stepkids. The third one will be in college. My daughter will have probably the same house we're at, unfortunately. 5 years I'll have a bigger house. Yeah, just being a family. Our family, that's all I really ever wanted in life. And I got a good paying job. I started out at Brooklyn like 2 months after I got out of jail, working 21 hours a week. Over the past 2 years, I've had 3 or 4 raises, and it all went from like $20,000 at the beginning to $52,000 a year now. Forget what you think you know and start from scratch, because what you thought you know is what landed you up and in the mess that you're in now. Person, places, things, change it all. Anybody that has ever had a bad influence on you, get rid of them. They're not good for you, especially when you're first coming out. That's what a lot of relapses come from, is hanging out with the wrong people at the wrong places at the wrong time. Stick to yourself, find a good support system through groups, meetings, recovery programs, like Fresh Coast, for example, and just stick up there for like 6-7 months. Then start looking for a job and just start small. You gotta set little tiny goals for yourself so that when you achieve them, you feel more accomplished. And as you get some goals achieved under your belt, then set bigger goals. But always start small, that way you're not disappointed. And then work your way up from there. Like, I had small goals, like get my license back, get a job, get a car, buy a house. And I mean, I've achieved them. There's many more small goals in between, but I mean, you just gotta start small, because if you set your goal for big and you get discouraged because you can't achieve it right away, then you might fall back into relapse or your old ways, and you don't want that. I mean, we've all done things that we regret. We've all done stupid things. I mean, some people more stupid than others, but everybody, when you're seriously ready to change, like deep down in your heart, you know you're ready to change. You deserve a chance to prove yourself, even if it's starting at the bottom. Like, I mean, my sister, she said the only way I could come over and see my mom was if she was home, because I done her dirty so many times. And after rebuilding that trust, now look, I got a key to her house. I got a key to every store I work at. Like the whole franchise, I have a key to everything. They didn't just hand it to me. I mean, I had to earn their trust, and then that's the same thing as getting a chance. You gotta, if someone gives you a chance, you gotta earn that chance. You can't, I mean, you gotta be ready and willing to change, and they'll see that. They can tell when you're actually truly deep down ready to change. I've done good so far, but I'm far from done. But I'm gonna have a diesel Cummings, nice boat. Jess is gonna kill me if she sees that.